It is important cycle. The steps of urea cycle was elucidated by Sir Hans Krebs and Kurt Henslett Hence it is known as Krebs-Henslett cycle. It is also known as Krebs-Henslett cycle, or it is because of ornithine. Ornithine, it is regenerated in the cycle. It's also known as ornithine cycle. It occurs in the liver, partly mitochondrial. The 2 steps occurs in the mitochondria and the 3 steps occurs in the cytosol. So it is compartmentalization, mitochondrial as well as cytosolic pathway. The first 2 enzymes are mitochondrial and next 3 enzymes are cytosolic. The name of enzyme starts with the A. It is cytosolic enzyme in the urea cycle. Arginosuccinate synthetase, arginosuccinate lyase, and arginase. These are the cytosolic enzymes. So 2 plus 3 occurs in the mitochondria and cytosol, specifically in the liver because of presence of enzyme arginase in the liver. It is also known as Krebs-Henslett cycle. It is connected with urea cycle, so it is known as the Krebs bicycle. It is known as Krebs bicycle. Ornithine cycle, it is also known as ornithine cycle. What are the steps now in the urea cycle? So this is the molecule of urea. See. This is the molecule of urea. The one nitrogen group is from the aspartate and one is from the ammonia. One nitrogen is from the aspartate, one is from the ammonia. So in the urea synthesis, the first step is the ammonia. So ammonia plus CO2, NH4 plus CO2 condenses in presence of enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthetase 1. So 2 ATPs are utilized in this step, converted into ADP and PI, inorganic phosphate. So it is formation of carbamyl phosphate with the help of CPS1. CPS1 and 2. This one is present in the mitochondria, 2 is present in the cytosol. One is for the urea synthesis, this is for the pyrimidine synthesis. The source of nitrogen is ammonia here. The source of nitrogen is the glutamine here. It is activated by N-acetyl glutamate. It is not activated by N-acetyl glutamate. It is activated by the phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate. And it is inhibited by the CTP, cytidine triphosphate. The product is not inhibited by the CTP. So this is difference between carbamyl phosphate synthetase 1 and 2. These are the biotin-independent carboxylation reactions. CPS1, CPS2, AIR carboxylase and gamma carboxylation by the vitamin K. These are the biotin-independent carboxylation reaction, which CPS1 urea cycle, CPS2 pyrimidine synthesis, AIR carboxylase in the purine nucleotide synthesis, and the gamma carboxylation, vitamin K dependent gamma carboxylation. These are biotin independent. This does not require biotin. Carbamyl phosphate synthetase 1 leads to the formation of carbamyl phosphate. This carbamyl phosphate, it condenses with ornithine. It is condenses with ornithine. In presence of enzyme ornithine transcarbamylase. Ornithine transcarbamylase, it is converted into citrulline. It is converted into citrulline. Ornithine transcarbamylase, it is converted into citrulline. So these 2 enzymes, CPS1 and CPS2, these are the mitochondrial enzymes. So it is converted into citrulline. Now citrulline it is condenses with aspartate. Citrulline condenses with aspartate. It condenses with aspartate to form arginosuccinate. Arginosuccinate. And ATP in this step, it is utilized, it is converted into AMP and inorganic pyrophosphate. So it is equal to the utilization of 2 ATP. 2 high energy phosphate bonds are utilized here. It is equal to the utilization of 2 ATP. So arginosuccinate, this is with the help of arginosuccinate synthetase. Arginosuccinate synthetase. This is the third enzyme. This is converted into arginine. Arginine with the liberation of fumarate. With the liberation of fumarate, this is via the arginosuccinate lyase or arginosuccinase. There is liberation of fumarate which is utilized in the TCA cycle, and this arginine is converted into ornithine with the liberation of urea with the help of arginase. So see, CPS1 ornithine transcarbamylase, arginosuccinate synthetase, arginosuccinate lyase, and arginase. These are the 5 important enzymes. Then there is 2 transporter exist, mainly the ornithine transporter, which is important for uploading or transfer of this ornithine from cytosol to mitochondria. To cytosol to mitochondria, that is known as ornithine transporters. And the gene which code for ornithine transporter is ORNT1 gene. Ornithine transporter ORNT1 gene. The defect in ORNT1 gene lead to the syndrome that is known as HHH syndrome, hyperornithinemia, hyperammonemia, and homocitrullinuria. These are the features of ORNT1 gene mutation. So we'll discuss that. So this is the urea cycle. 4 ATPs are utilized here, but net utilization is 1.5 ATP because this fumarate undergoes TCA cycle, will convert into malate, and malate will give you the NADH, which will give you 2.5 ATP. So net ATP utilization is 1.5 ATP in the urea cycle, that is 4 minus 2.5. Okay. So these are the 5 important steps. 1, 2, 3, 4th, and 5.